Yes, but it's also a gift.
You ever burn anyone with that?
Uh-huh.
What about your girlfriend? You ever burn her?
Yeah. She doesn't care. That's why she's my girlfriend.
Kinky.
Well, The Gifted just ended. Well, you know, like a couple days ago. But it ended, and very, very short season. I wasn't expecting it to be so short, but whatever. It is what it is. At least we get a season 2. Anyway, The Gifted is a show about pretty much, it's like the X-Men have died off. And it's after the X-Men are there. There's no more X-Men. But there's still mutants, and the mutants are still having problems. So there is the mutant underground.
We help mutants in danger. You're with us now.
People need help.
Supposedly left by the X-Men to help other mutants. But the main storyline goes over Lauren and Andy.
Are you still going to the dance tonight? Want me to show you some of my moves?
No, thank you.
I used to
Who's here?
Why didn't you tell me?
I'm so sorry.
How do you think we got out of that ship? You do.
Did you hear about the mutant incident?
Those are my kids. The X-Men, the Brotherhood, we don't even know if they exist anymore.
And with the Sentinel services,
We have to go now.
Stay out of sight.
There is nothing more important to me than my family.
that have abilities, and they're both mutants, and they have to basically run from the cops and Sentinel services for the rest of their life. And it's like a whole show of them trying to like just be okay. It's a lot. A lot of side stories in this. But the main like side story is with Lorna.
Well, look at that.
What is that?
Oh, I think it's the Aurora Borealis. It happens in the Arctic when solar energy hits the magnetosphere. They say it's the most beautiful thing on Earth.
Not even close.
Magneto's daughter. Like, they did a great job with her. I really like Lorna. And she just wants to fight, basically, and she wants to help everybody, not just for now, but forever. She wants to just make it to where mutants are okay. Of season 1, she basically starts back up the Hellfire Club, which is what Emma Frost was, and when they tried to get Jean Grey to join. If you were trying to piece together where you've heard that before, that's where you've heard that before. They weren't exactly a good group of people, but it sounds like Lorna wants to recreate it for good, but I don't know. She's basically, they're saying, you're gonna fall in line with your daddy and be like your daddy, you know, be like Magneto. They haven't said it yet, but I know Lorna her powers are the same as her father's, and I know it's Magneto is her daddy. Look at Magneto's other children. Well, Quicksilver kind of isn't good, and he's kind of bad either, but he's not pure evil. And if you look at his other child, Scarlet Witch, she's a little half there herself, just like Lorna probably will be. So none of her kids are like pure evil. She has a baby inside of her. She just wants everything to be okay. She's not being evil. The very last episode, she blew a plane apart by ripping its engines apart, and it just blew up. And had a very important man on there that was gonna make this weird weapon against the mutants. And I was like, I didn't think she was really gonna do it, and she did it. Over the whole show, I thought it was really good. I was kind of wondering, I was like, well, I know there's so many other, like, just because you were in the X-Men universe doesn't mean you're an X-Men, so I knew that they might not have the actual X-Men in this, but it's really well put together. It's nice. There's some of the lesser known, like, mutants in there, and I'm like, oh. My favorite character is Blink. I love Blink. I used to love when she would come in. The first time I found out about her was in one of the really old X-Men games. And she would come help you, and you could get Blink, and she would make a passage for you. And they made her like a really important character in the story, and I'm like, yes. Lauren and Andy are both so cool. And when they hold their hands, their powers combine, and they become so powerful. And I'm like, that is so cool. Made on basically the side of the Mutant Underground, and Andy went with Lorna. Andy throughout the whole show has pretty much been like not sure of his powers. Sometimes he's like, I want to save people, and sometimes he's like, I want to hurt people because they're gonna hurt us first, and I want to hurt people because humans hurt people, and I'm a mutant, so I must hurt humans. Like, he's kind of had that weird, like, twisted mindset ever since like the second episode. Like, he was in the second episode, he's like full hardcore, like mutant, and he just doesn't want to deal with it. He just doesn't want to be like good. He wants to be worse than everybody else. Calm down. You're in a superhero show. You have to be good. Ow, Amelia, what are you doing? Well, is it this what's bothering you? Is that it? I guess so. And Eclipse has got to be one of the coolest characters ever. Like, the power of light and stuff. Like, whoa, that's awesome. Like, and I just like his personality, and I like him and stuff. And I feel so sorry for him. He cares so much about Lorna, and then the last season, she just doesn't. She's like, no, we're not doing this. I'm going the other way. Don't care if you join or not. I'm doing this for our baby. And I'm like, buddies, you want to do this for your baby, but you don't want to, like, just keep the family together for your baby. Like, what? I'm going to talk about, before I finish, Jace Turner. Oh my gosh, I can't stand him.
We gotta find another route.
No, keep going.
What?
Keep going.
What are you talking about?
Go.
Lorna, what are you doing? Lorna! Lorna!
Weapons up!
Lorna, stop! Stop the car, now!
Out of the car with your hands up! Stand down or I will open fire.
Babe, we have to go.
No, we're going. But this one's coming with us.
Okay, I know he's supposed to be like the bad guy in the show, kind of, because he's helping with Sentinel Services, and he's trying to basically wipe out the mutants. He doesn't like them, he hates them, he gets killed his little girl, and all this. And I'm like, okay, I understand that. I do understand in the universe. Mutants are a problem to a degree. The dangerous ones are a problem. The ones that aren't hurting anybody, they shouldn't be just thrown in jail, basically, because they couldn't control their powers and they accidentally blew up something, and then they get a collar on their neck and they can't use their powers without their nose bleeding and them shocking themselves to death. Like, to me, that is some crap. One-sided. My daughter was killed one-sided, and I'm like, okay, I understand that's a horrible thing, but do you not care about all the like people that have died on the other side too? Or is it just humans, or is it just your human that matters? Like, I just don't like him. And it looked like he quit on the very last episode, and I'm like, good, maybe I won't see you anymore, but I'm pretty sure we will. But overall, it was a really like nice show. I mean, not like it wasn't like watching Supergirl or Arrow. It didn't have like little bitty funny moments and stuff. It's like a really serious show. Not so serious that you can't enjoy it because you're like, God, this is depressing. but like more of a real seriousness instead of it being like, you know, Supergirl where they crack jokes throughout half the show, or, you know, The Flash where they always cracking jokes. Like this was like a real, like you really felt sorry for everybody, and you were like, oh, they really don't have anywhere to go, and they really are homeless, and it was just really sad, put together really nicely. I prefer Lauren over Andy. Andy's just like a little, like, I don't know, he's got some issues right now, and he's like not controlling his emotions and stuff, and he's just letting everything get to him. It's kind of stupid. I mean, not stupid, but I'm like, you're making this kid one of the main characters, and he's like one of the most annoying people on the screen. Like, that's not a good thing. All this happened because he uses mutant powers to basically blow up the gym at the Jans. So, I mean, I understand him being like a little like, oh God, what happened? Why me? 4-star rating. 4-star rating is what I would do. I wouldn't give it a 5-star rating necessarily, because it could have been better than it was, but it was pretty dang good.